Good day, guten tag, bonjour, senbonani, sikunyama. Welcome back to Vena Talks. I'm Veronica Jacob. I'm a YouTuber from Namibia. Thank you very much for coming to my channel. If you're new here, kindly subscribe, like, and share our content. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for returning and keeping up with us. And welcome back. I would like to apologize to my subscribers for taking some time off. It was really a long year, but I'm back to love you and to inspire you once more. Welcome back to Vena Talks. Today we are going to talk about staying true to yourself in your 20s. From wherever you're watching this video, I just want to really thank you and appreciate you for being with Vena Talks. It does not matter what time of the day it is, we just really want to appreciate you. Vena Talks is a department in my consultancy firm that I founded in 2020. It's an educational consultancy firm, and our foundation is based on leadership, consulting, and research. And Vena Talks is one of those departments where we really aim to inspire the youth and for the youth to stay on track and not to be led astray by the things of this world. You know how it goes. So I'm here to share to you as how I will navigate my 20s. I'm in my 20s and I want to share my tips for staying inspired and for staying inspirational to my fellow youth. Stay tuned and let's get in it. To keep in touch with us, kindly access our social media platforms. On Instagram, we are at Afri Consultants. On Facebook, we are at Afri Consultants. Literally the same thing. And we can't wait to collaborate with you and to hear your views on life and how you are navigating your 20s. And if you're older than I am, if you're older than your 20s, we can literally do a collab on how you have navigated your 20s so you can give steps and formulas, not really formulas, but you know how it goes. Yeah, to just guide us on how we should really navigate our 20s, what we should focus on, what we shouldn't. I'm just going to share 5 steps of what I do for my life to stay afloat and follow my dreams, to be a go-getter. You know how it goes. Yes, so stay tuned with me. Your 20s can be quite frustrating. This is probably the time you just finished your first degree, you don't know what to do next, and literally you are faced with a dilemma and such a mountain of job hunting. It's not easy, especially when you're living in a geographical area such as Africa, specifically Namibia. It's not really easy here. Our unemployment rate is very high and our graduates are really struggling to find jobs. And even if you are in that position right now, I just want to really let you know that things change, but how you stay true to yourself will affect you in the long run. I'm going to share with you 5 steps or 5 tips literally on how to stay afloat in your 20s, to make sure that you're following your dreams and that nothing really affects you that much that it will take you out of your path in achievement of your goals and dreams. So I'm going to share with you being me as a successful founder, not with the money, but I have a vision, but the money will come. But I'm telling you from a perspective of a young founder, a young person who's really trying to make a difference. I'm going to share those tips from my heartfelt genuineness, kind heart, and I really hope you appreciate them and they are going to help you out. In your 20s, most of the times you don't even know what career path you want to take. Of course, you have attained your degree, you got it, you banked the degree, but you don't know what job sector you're gonna go into. For example, being a lawyer, you will still be conflicted whether you want to practice, whether you want to be a company secretary, whether you just freely want to go corporate. It doesn't matter where you are placed, whether you can end up being a legal advisor, being whatever you want to be. So in your 20s, really, there's a dilemma, and somehow we just allow life to take us where we see light. Like personally for me, I'm in practice. That's what I see for myself in this current moment, but I'm open to what life has for me. I have my other dreams and inspirations, which I do not wish to share But at the end of the day, really, your 20s can be quite difficult in navigating what you want. Who do you think is really there for you? What life you want? Like, it's just a blur. You have the dream in your heart, but everything is a blur. You just can't see clearly. And it's important while you are not having the clear vision to really keep yourself together, composed, and make sure that your character is in line with the person that you want to be. Your 20s are a mess of an era. Personally, I am still trying to figure out myself. I'm still trying to figure out what I actually like, trying to now navigate between cutting off things that are not promoting my growth and really allowing things that are promoting my growth, and just trying to figure out myself, my career wise, with whether I want to settle down with the kind of people I allow in my life, relationships. It's just really a mess, and I'm really just trying to compose myself into a person that I would want to be in the next 5 years, in the next 2 years. I'm just really trying to make sure that whatever point I end up in life, I want to thank my younger self for being so brave, for being so strong, for being so disciplined in fishing out what is right and what is not, and letting go what does not serve me. And I really want to use my 20s just by knowing what I don't want. It's okay not knowing what I truly want, but I think in my 20s, what I'm focusing on now is knowing what I don't want. Because once I know what I don't want, what I want becomes more clearer and it's more visible to see than when I have things that I know I don't want around me and they are going to confuse my judgment and conviction. So basically, right now, all I know is I don't want many stuff. And that is starting from bad friends, bad jobs, negative people, bad relationships, negative family members, a baby right now. Right now, in this day and era today, I don't want a baby today. I don't want a baby. Just those things. I just know that I don't want them. And I am very upfront about what I don't want. When what I want comes around, it will be very much easier for me to spot it. So I'm going to really share 5 steps that allow me to fish out things that I want and things that I don't want in my 20s, and the interactions that I get to have with people that open up my mind to really know what I want and what I don't want and the path that I want to take. Navigating life can be very difficult, but once you meet like-minded people or people who inspire you to do certain things, life gets much easier. But sometimes life gives you people you don't want, then you decide, I don't want this. The next time this kind of behavior comes in your life, you know that this is not for me, this is not what I want, and I don't want this. So that's where I'm at. The number one tip that I'm going to start with today is having good friends and a good support system. It is very important to have good friends and a good support system. If you don't have good friends, then your family member, your mother, your sister, your brother, you can lean on anybody, because the 20s can be quite difficult. It's a time where you are faced with so many trials, stemming from school, stemming from career, stemming from relationships. You just don't know what to pick. You don't want to end up being in a cycle that you repeat in your 20s, and in your 30s you're struggling to break it, or even in your 40s you find people making videos. What I now know in my 40s, when I look back and I'm like, thank God I realized this in my early 20s or my mid 20s, that I do not want to keep bad friends around me or bad company around me or people that are not supportive. It's very hard navigating your 20s, especially when you are job hunting. You just got your first degree, you don't know whether to further your studies or not, the jobs are not coming through, the salary is just not matching what you want. Even if you want to further your studies, it's just not matching up, and it's really easy to give up and just say, what's the point of even studying or going further with my studies when I don't see the end of the tunnel, the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, so it's very important to have good friends, supportive people that think like you or want to go in the same direction as you are going, and just keep you really grounded and your character being humble and all that. It's quite very important. For example, I as a graduate, I didn't really get a job right on time, right? I got some jobs, but they were really bad jobs where I had bad bosses. It was just really tricky. And it was good that I had a good support system, like my friends would tell me it's gonna be okay, it only gets better from here. And now looking back at it, I'm just like, those bad bosses, those bad jobs really gave me the experience I needed for the jobs and the opportunities that I have right now. So on that point, I'm really grateful, and I thank God Almighty for bringing me and giving me that personality and character that I have right now. Yeah, so bad things are not entirely bad, because at the end of the day, they really work out in your favor. So in our 20s, we focus on just the bad stuff. Why is this happening to me? Maybe we should start asking ourselves, like, what is this teaching me? Is this happening for me or against me? But most of the times, things really just happen for you. Like for me personally, I needed my character molded. I needed to somehow be humble a little bit, because I'm a humble person, but I'm also very confident. And I feel like life was just teaching me that it's okay to be confident, but not everybody is going to be happy about your confidence. Sometimes you can be confident in what you do, you do your work with excellence, and that's it. Let your work speak for you. You don't have to come and tell the people, I'm very confident that my theory will work or that this concept will work. I don't have to be that person anymore. And I thank God for the bad jobs that I had, the bad bosses that I had, because they really helped me, know that I'm a smart person. I am their excellence of Africa. I stand on the ground that my ancestors have built, and they raise their trophies and say, this is our child, she's so smart. You know, you know, that nobody can take away from me, but I just know how to stay grounded and stay humble about it. And I like to keep good people surrounding myself with positive people, Yeah, so basically, that is how important it is to surround yourself with a good support system and good friends that will help you weather through every storm. Because storms are gonna come for you. And for me in my life, where like in my career, and that was the hardest. Other people will be like, my relationships are showing me fire, but for me it was my career. Yeah, relationships, I choose my bullets. I don't want bullets from the wrong guns. So literally when it comes to relationships, I really literally protect myself from being shot like that. At least shoot me in my leg, not in my heart and in my brain, because I need those two. So relationships, I'm not really like you know flashed like that. The second tip is avoid people who are negative. Oh my God, when somebody starts saying this life is not easy, the economy is not going well, global politics are what, I'm like, I'm moving away from you, because you are clearly not that type of person I want around me, because you don't know my prayers, you don't know the God I serve, you don't know the people that give me support and how they believe in me. So for you to come tell me that global politics are against my dreams, that the economy is against my dreams, and that the lack of jobs is against me getting the job I want, I literally just stop talking to you. I'm like, the conversation ends here. I'm not going to plant fear in my heart or in my plans because somebody else foresee the possibility of not attaining their dreams. Don't come bring your fears in my house, in my head, in my heart. Maybe bring it by my foot so I can like step on it, but not in my head, not in my heart. So basically, it's very important to avoid negative people in your life. People will tell you you dream so big, that car that you want is probably not attainable with the job that you're doing. Who cares? Who told you that that is where God is going to make me be? Who told you that my salary is going to stay the same? Who told you that I'm going to be in the same employment for the next 20 years, for the next 5 years, for the next 2 years? God can just do it like that. If God wants me to have my dream car, my dream house in 1 year, that I can achieve. If God wants me to work for them for 7 years, I'm going to work for them for 7 years. And that's how we roll. Don't come put negative thoughts in somebody else's plans. So in your 20s, really Avoid people who bring you down, people who are negative. Dream big and just be able to do the work. You must be very committed, dedicated, and discipline is very important in your 20s. As much as we are allowed to dream big, you need to commit to doing the work, because there will be no results if there's no work. So just master your work, master your art. Don't even care about the results. Just master your art and trust the process, because the results are going to be there anyway. Whether you do a good job or a bad job, there are always going to be results. So don't even worry about the results, because once you focus on doing the right thing, the results will be there and they'll be good for you. Okay? Number 3 of our tips is learn to appreciate good people. We live in an era where good people are really taken for granted. Like in your 20s, you won't understand and appreciate why your friend Maria, or why your friend Hilde, or why your friend Sarafina is, why your friend Lily is so good to you. You know, you won't really understand. You just think like, yeah, they're just my friends. But we need to like really get to appreciate good people in life, because at the end of the day, the older you get, the more you would want these people either way. So why not start taking advantage of good people while you're younger, and not struggle in your 30s with depression when nobody likes you or nobody wants to hang around with you. Now you are going to be that lady in their 30s, or that man in their 30s, who just drink wine on their own and get drunk and deny being called an alcoholic just because you don't drink at the bar and you drink at home. So don't be that person. Learn to appreciate good people now. Don't take advantage of good people. I personally don't advocate for it. I don't like negative people. I don't like toxic people. Don't mess up good people. In your 20s, appreciate them or keep a distance. Don't just mess up good people. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be praying to God to grant you the same people, and God is going to be like, I gave you Francina, I gave you this person, I gave you this person, I gave you this guy, I gave you this lady, and you took advantage. Now get a taste of your own medicine. So you don't want that to be grown and life shoving your medicine in your mouth. Avoid that. Our 4th tip will be a good person, not a nice person. You know, there is a big difference between being a good person and being a nice person. Being nice, you can be nice in a moment. You know, you can be nice in a moment whereby somebody drops their stuff and you help them. And then it'll be like, you did a nice gesture. Basically, being nice is just doing nice gestures. But being a good person, it's basically you in your heart and the things that you really believe in, the values that you put in, and the work that you do towards yourself and the work that you do towards others, and making sure that we are living in a really harmonious environment with one another, both men and men. Nobody's troubling one another. And I feel like good people really help to keep the peace. So aim to be a good person. Don't aim to be nice, because nice is so overrated. Nice can be nice and not be kind. You're just being nice face value. Being nice is what? If you define for me what nice is, then I will understand. But we don't even call our clothes nice, even if they really fit as well. You know? Because nice is just, it's just nice. It's face value. Don't be superficial. Be a good person. Really be kind. If you want to be a soft person, be soft. If you want to be, just be the person that you are. Be soft, be genuine, be kind, be generous. Just give out all the positive vibes there is to life and be a good human being. In your 20s, don't waste your time being a bad human being. It will not serve you in the future. It will not serve you. It will not save you. It will not benefit you. It will not contribute towards your goals. It will not even put you in rooms where you want to be, because truly, in all honesty, people don't want bad people. Even bad people themselves don't want bad people around them. That's how critical it is to be a good person. You are needed. If you are a good person and you are somehow being tossed around by bad people or people who don't appreciate you, know that you are the important commodity. You are very important. You are the merchandise, and somehow your price is going to increase because you will get better with age, So don't listen to the naysayers by saying good people are outrated, or good things are outrated, or being kind, or being generous, or just being forgiving and being so soft is outrated, because goodness can never be outrated, can never be. Yeah, so that is just how it is. Remain being good and don't fumble your kindness in your 20s. Don't do it. Of course, don't allow people to take advantage of you, but just know that you are needed as a kind person. And people who take advantage of you, just know that those are the people you don't want, and those are the people that you should keep out of your life, literally. So be a good person in your 20s. And our last tip is networking. Number 5 is networking. Networking is so important. Like right now, you are networking with me. You know, I'm Veronica Jacob. I am very committed. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams, and I am the trophy. You know, you're also trophies. Everybody's a trophy. But that's up to you to tell the world that you are the trophy, you know. So at the end of the day, really, network and tell the world that I am a trophy. I'm willing to meet other trophies, because everybody is a trophy with the subject matter that you're talking about. If you're in what type of department you want to be in, or what area you're focusing on, what sector. So you just learn to network, really everywhere. Your network is your net worth. You can network law with people that have the potential to become presidents. You know, like I will literally find you and I'm like, I see you're gonna be president in the next 5 years, so let me just be friends with you, you know, in case I would want to consult with you and you know, get some tenders. I'm kidding, that is nepotism and it should not be promoted. But I'm just saying networking is very important, and please go to events, good events that are bringing value into your life, you know, where you will hear why there are bombs in Syria, for example, and what people can do about it, or why the economy is just shaky, why unemployment is just, you know, just go and find answers and go and talk to people who know better than you do in certain topics, you know, and then let them teach you. If you are an expert at something, teach them, and let the network just, you know, proceed. The Bible says iron sharpens iron, and so do people, you know, and so do people, and so do books sharpen you the same way books sharpen you, the same way another human being will sharpen you. So go out there, network. It doesn't matter whether you are scared. If you think you are scared to network with His Excellency President Hage Geingob, then that's on you, because I am going to greet the honorable. I will greet him and I will tell him I'm Veronica Jacob, and this is this, and this is this. This is what I can do for the Namibian economy. This is what I can contribute. I'm like, if you want to reach me, I am available as equally as you will be available. Don't be scared. Approach people. Why are you scared? What do you have to lose? It's just a person at the end of the day. No matter what status they have, just approach people as they are. Know that people are just people. And they are probably also in awe when you come and show interest in them. Trust me, everybody wants to be made to feel good. So don't be afraid to network. Network, attend seminars, attend webinars, attend social events where you just meet and talk about life, attend book reviews, attend all that. You know, just do what it is that you need to do. Enjoying your 20s is really about knowing what you don't want and what you want. And I feel like that allows you to enjoy your 20s more, because you're focusing on things that really matter. At the end of the day, what's the point of prolonging things that you don't want? Is it really gonna save you? Is it really gonna serve you? Is it really gonna contribute to you? Nah, it's not gonna save you in your 30s. It's not gonna benefit you in your 30s, in your 40s, or in your 50s. If you're focusing on drinking and focusing on damaging your liver, then I don't know how your 30s are gonna be better. Even if you're gonna get a bigger paycheck, you're gonna probably spend it on your doctor. Is that even worth it? And you ask yourself, is that worth it, sister or brother? Not worth it at all. Thank you very much for being with me today, and I hope your 20s are gorgeous as you are, both physically, in spirit, everywhere. That you are just really enjoying your 20s. That your 20s are not bad. They're not really an era that you're supposed to be lost. I feel like we are quite grown. You know, our minds start developing at 25. So if you're 25 and above, just know that this is the time to make the right decisions that will benefit your future in the next 20 years, in the next 5 years, in the next 2 years. Stop gambling with your 20s and start doing productive things. Don't forget to have fun, but don't forget to be productive. Don't be these people who say, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, but you're not busy with anything, you know. Ants can also be busy, but, you know, we don't see really the end results apart from them just bringing sand in our houses. Don't be that person who just brings sand in your own house. Because at the end of the day, you are the one going to clean it either way. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in with Vena Talks. Like, share, and subscribe. And please, return again. Enjoy your 20s.